Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It has been so long since I have sat down, filmed a YouTube video, done my makeup. Like, it's been a while. We have a lot to catch up on, so go ahead and wet your beauty blender and let's get started. Alrighty guys, so first things first is always our primer. It is the base to your makeup. So let's start on that. As you know, if you're a longtime follower, I have not posted in over a year. So, it's almost been 2 years. So there's a lot to talk about. But if you watched one of my old videos, I had used the Nivea Men's Post-Shaving Balm as a primer, and I have not stopped using it since. So we're going to apply that first today. First off, let's talk about my appearance. Last time y'all saw me, I was a brunette. I was a blonde, then I was a brunette. Well, now I'm a redhead. So, yeah. So we'll talk about appearance first. I am a raging fantasy bright red redhead now. I've got a lighter color of red up front, and then I have a darker color of red in the back. So that is what that was. In all honesty, a few months ago, it was this color red in the back, and then orange and yellow. So, yeah, a lot's happened. Second thing appearance-wise, tattoos. I have got a lot of tattoos now. So, yep, I also have one on my thigh and one right here. So that's another appearance thing. The guns, okay, this is where I've been. The guns, I am now a gamer, and I am working on getting a streaming setup put together for me to stream. Next, I'm going to put the LA Colors face primer. Just says face primer. Anyway, I'm going to put about that much on my finger. Okay, and I don't like the feeling of it on my fingers, so I'm going to blend it out with my beauty blender and work it into my skin. Like always, if you see me looking behind the camera, it's because I have a giant mirror right there. So next step is my foundation. So I am going to go in with the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer in 02 Natural. Gonna put that right there on my wrist. And then I'm gonna take the Wet n Wild Mega Glow multi-usage oil. Has like the little rocks in it. Looks like that. And I'm going to put just a drop into that. Mix it around. Take my beauty blender and just go on in. Alrighty, so next is concealer. And the concealer that I'm going in with is the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer in Light Peach. Alrighty, so I'm so sorry. I feel so weird trying to talk when I'm applying concealer and foundation. And we're going in with Banana Light from Makeup Revolution for the under eyes. Go ahead and make sure there's no creasing. And push that in right underneath. So in the past year, I have graduated high school. I worked almost a year in fast food, and then I quit, started working as an assistant in a salon, and started cosmetology school. And as of right now, I am graduating from sorry, that's my cat. I am graduating from cosmetology school in March. and then I will be moving out. And then when I move out, I will also be starting to stream. So for me, this is big moves. I plan on starting to stream and do makeup at the same time. Like, I don't want to choose one over the other, and I've just felt really unmotivated to do makeup, like to sit here and to do makeup for YouTube the past year, you know, ever since my last video. Like, I don't have a lot of videos up on my channel because I always felt unmotivated to get out there and put out, you know, hours of work in not only just doing my makeup and talking, but editing it, because I edit myself and all this. And it was just kind of unmotivating for a little bit. And then I stopped, and then I graduated high school, and then I went straight into working. Like, the day after I graduated, I started working. So, and then I was working ever since. So now I'm in college in a cosmetology program and all this. So a lot of things have changed, like I said. But that's what happens when you grow up. Now, I'm going to finish applying the rest of my powder, and it's just going to be the Airspun Loose Face Powder in Naturally Neutral. I worked at Whataburger for 10 months, and then I quit working at Whataburger, and I started working at a hair salon, and I started cosmetology school. Like I said, I've had no motivation to sit down and actually do my makeup and talk to a camera or anything, and that has a lot to do with the depression I have. And I don't really talk about my depression on social media. But it is a topic that people need to hear about, but I'm not really going to hit into that. But I'm just saying I've been very unmotivated, and that has a lot to do with it. With that being said, we're gonna start on contouring. All right, so we're gonna go into the LA Colors I Heart Makeup Contour Palette, and I am taking this Real Techniques multitask brush, and I'm going to go into these 3 shades right here. Back in May, right before my depression got really bad, one of our cats had a litter of kittens, and I fell in love with this little bitty orange kitten. And now I have a new cat. I still have Mick, but now I have a little bitty orange baby. And he's actually gotten really big now because, well, it's almost December. He's, what, 7 months old now? So he's actually a very decent sized cat, and he's not even done growing yet. Okay, so now that my contour is done, I'm going to start on blush. I totally forgot what I was talking about. I'm so sorry. I had something to go take care of. But let's see. I hit on my tattoos, my hair. I'm gonna go ahead and brush some color up in these brows, then we're gonna get started. Lately, since I have multicolored hair, I usually take like a red-brown eyeshadow and I put it in my eyebrows. Alrighty, so now that my eyebrows are done, we need to get started on these eyes because this looks ridiculous. First things first, the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette. And I'm going to go in with shade Perfectionist. I'm gonna put it right here on the outer corner. I go into the original Jaclyn Hill palette for that, and it's going to be the shade right here. We're gonna put it right here on the outer corner, angling up. Wait, okay, so on this same brush, I'm gonna go ahead and dip into a more orangey shade. So Hunt's from the original Jaclyn Hill palette, and Grateful from the second. And we're just gonna blend. Now, just to add a little bit more pop of color to all of this, I'm gonna go into Creamsicle from the Jaclyn Hill palette. Take that yellow. And then I'm also going to hit it with a touch of No Joke, which is the bright yellow from the second palette. And I'm gonna go right over all of this and blend. So now I'm just gonna take Creamsicle and No Joke, and I'm going to go forward just a little bit, right underneath that brow bone, but right above the crease. Okay, so right now what I'm doing is I'm taking a little bit of my blush shade and I'm mixing in Grateful and Creamsicle into it to match the eyeshadow and the blush a little bit better together, because I'm not going for like a very, for most people this isn't a very wearable look, but for me I'd probably wear this out. So I'm dotting some NYX glitter glue. I'm going to go in to the 39L Hit the Lights palette, and I'm going to hit up this gold right here, and I'm gonna pack this in before I put in the other gold, because they're two different shades of gold, so I want there to be a different like dimension. Now I'm going to put in that gold glitter from Claire's that I was talking about. Okay, so now with all my eyeliner done, I'm just going in with the dark red shade and buffing it underneath the waterline. Okay, so with my eyeshadow all completed, now I'm going to apply some mascara, and the mascara that I'm going to use is the Voluminous Lash Paradise from L'Oreal. Now that I'm done with mascara, I'm going to go ahead and apply lashes off camera, and then we'll be right back. Alrighty, so now that we have the lashes on, I'm going to go ahead and put some shimmer blush on, and then we'll go from there. Don't forget we have highlights still to do. So I'm going in with the shimmer blush from Milani in shade Luminoso. Treaks. And I put just a little bit on my nose. I'm going to spray my face. And this is with the Milani Make It Last setting spray. And I'm going to take my beauty blender and push in. Alrighty, so now I'm going to go ahead and put highlight on. Next, I'm going to take the Mary Lou Luminizer from The Balm, and I'm going to take it on that brush that we put the pink Luminoso on. I'm going to take that and I'm going to spot right above my brows. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my Jeffree Star Skin Frost in shade King Tut, and I'm going to spray my highlight brush. This is a Wet n Wild brush. And dip into the highlight and apply. Okay, so for this look, to match my new aesthetic, my new hair, and what I've been going for with the past year and a half, I'm going to do a black lip. Alrighty, now the black lip's all done, and so is the entire look. So I hope you enjoyed this look. I enjoyed it. I think it's beautiful, and I will see you next time. Here is an update of all my social medias. Go ahead and click that like button and the subscribe button down below, and check me out on all the rest of my socials. Alright, I love you guys.